Most creators blame the algorithm when people do not like, comment, or share their posts. But the truth is, your own habits are quietly keeping people from engaging. And if you still can watch this video to the end, I am going to review to you 5 habits that kill your engagement while using social media. And without any further ado, let's first and foremost highlight those 5 habits. Now, the 5 habits that are killing your engagement on social media are: number 1, talking at your audience instead of with them. Number 2, making content that feels complete so no one needs to add anything. Number 3, being too neutral or too safe. Number 4, over-explaining instead of provoking thoughts. And number 5, not giving your audience a clear emotional direction. Now, let's move on from here to explain these points one after another, starting with the first point, which is talking at your audience instead of with them. Now, if you are the kind of creator who is fond of talking at people instead of with them, what is going to happen is that you are going to end up making people feel kind of distant. That is, they feel they don't belong with you. And when this happens, you will make it seem as if you are blaming them or claiming to know too much than everybody else. And what will happen at the end of the day is that they are going to scroll away without engaging. You might feel you are giving value while doing so, but the people are going to feel as if you are not inviting them in. So there's no need of engaging with your content. Now, how do you fix this problem? To fix this problem, make sure you talk with your audience. Now, how do you talk with your audience? You do this by asking questions, inviting opinions, making them a part of the conversation. And once you are able to do this, you will realize that people will feel included in your content, and the result is that your engagement is definitely going to grow. And now to the second point, making content that feels complete so no one needs to add anything. When your post seems to be explaining everything, people would not see or feel the need to react, and so they will just note and scroll because nothing triggers them to react, share, or add their own opinion. Now, how do you fix this problem? To fix this problem, always ensure you leave space in your content for people to react. Now, you do this by not trying to explain everything, but leaving a space for your own audience to respond. And once people see a place in your content to add their own voice, you will discover that they are going to participate, and in so doing, your engagement is definitely going to increase. And now to the third point, being too safe or too neutral. When your content feels too safe and too neutral, there is no way it is going to stand out because it is not going to instill the emotions that will move people to engage with it. And now, how do you fix this problem? To fix this problem, make sure you use emotions instead of safety. Now, you do this by creating content that evoke feelings, be it curiosity, surprise, joy, sorrow, etc. And once your content comes with this kind of feelings, you will discover that emotions is what makes people to react. And now to the fourth point, over-explaining instead of provoking thoughts. Now, when you over-explain everything, you leave no room for people to think, and so they just scroll away because you have taught them everything, exposed everything, revealed everything, make them know everything, and so they joyously scroll away because they think they have learned so much from you, and so there is no need for them to add anything. Another thing is that they are going to see you as the master, the one who knows everything. And as we all know, people do not always stop to question their masters. Now, how do you fix this problem? To fix this problem, make sure you provoke thoughts instead of over-explaining. Always ensure your content ends in a way that makes people to reflect. That is, it makes them want to know so much about the subject or the topic. It makes them want to explore. It makes them eager to learn more, eager to understand more. And once this happens, you will discover that they are going to drop their reactions in the comment section in form of questions, inquiry, or seeking for more information on the subject. Now to the last but not the least point, not giving clear emotional direction. When people watch or read your content and don't know how to feel or respond, there is no way they are going to engage. In other words, if your content does not guide people emotionally, what they are going to do is to remain silent, and in so doing, you are not going to get engagement on those content. And how do you fix this problem? To fix this problem, make sure you give clear emotional direction in your content. And you do this simply by showing your audience how they should feel or respond. You can use questions, inquiries, asking them to share their own thoughts. Do not just drop your content or your post like that and walk away. Make sure you tell your audience exactly what you expect from them, exactly what you want them to do. And you will discover that most of them are definitely going to respond. Finally, let's look at the psychological effects of all these 5 habits. Now, when all these 5 habits combine together, you are going to feel as if you are posting a lot but nothing is coming back, and so you end up doubting your ideas, losing your confidence, changing your direction, and confusing the audience who are meant to engage and make you grow on social media platforms.